In this video we will learn about equipotential surfaces. Now as the name suggests, an equipotential surface is that kind of surface in which the electric potential on every point of the surface is same. The electric field passing through every point is also same. This way, if you take any point on the surface, it will have the same value of potential, and the potential difference between any 2 points on the surface will be equal to 0. So such surfaces are called equipotential surfaces. Now we can take a sheet. Suppose this is a sheet 1, another sheet in the same electric field, let us say it is 2, and another one, third sheet. Now if the potentials on these three surfaces are V1, V2 and V3 respectively, then for the uniform electric field E, for this uniform electric field, the equipotential surface is always normal to its field lines. That is, the angle between V and E are always 90 degree. Another example that we can take is an isolated point charge. Suppose there is an isolated positive charge Q. Now if we draw its field lines, we know that these field lines will be radially outwards, like this. Now if we assume a surface, like we did in Gauss law, we assumed Gaussian surface. Now what will be the most appropriate surface for a isolated charge? It will be a sphere. So if we draw a sphere around this charge, we can see that at every point the direction of electric field or the electric field lines are perpendicular to this Gaussian surface. Okay, and this potential, as we did in the previous video, is given by the value kq upon r. So if we draw this sphere of radius r surrounding the isolated charge q, then the potential will be same at all the points on the sphere. Thus this sphere is said to be equipotential surface. Now there are some important properties about equipotential surfaces. Is that the first of all, which we just studied, that the potential at each point is equal. You can write it here. Potential at all points are equal. The direction of electric field E will always be perpendicular to the direction of potential or the plane of equipotential surfaces, as we see in this diagram. No two equipotential surfaces can cut each other. That is, if I have this equipotential surface and another equipotential surface just like this, they will never cut each other. Why? Because at these points you will get two directions of electric field which is not mathematically possible. An electric field will have a unique direction, hence the two equipotential surfaces cannot intersect with each other. Also, if we have an equipotential surface, suppose this is an equipotential surface, these are 2 points A and B. You have a test charge Q which you are moving from point A to point B. Now since the V potential on this entire surface is same, that means potential at A will be equal to potential at B. Then what will be the work done in bringing this charge from A to B? Now we know that W by Q is equal to VB minus VA, but since VB and VA are both equal, that means work done is 0. So if we move charge on an equipotential surface from one point to any other point, then the work done is always equal to 0. So these are some properties about equipotential surfaces. From 12th point of view, equipotential surface is important because there are conceptual questions or direct definition asked in the board exams.